somebody. To love a Black man is to heal yourself first. Heal yourself first. Learn to trust. Get out of your mind or get over those past relationships that are causing you to get in these new relationships and not trusting the person. Calling all of my Black girls. Welcome to CIRCAPURPLE's Purple Conversation, a Black girl's conversation about faith, soul, and my opinion. And it is Ty Young, and I'm back for another episode. This is episode 4, and then the third episode for To Love a Black Man, which will end out today. So let me tell y'all something. Okay, so I was sick last week. On Saturday, I started getting sick and I ended up losing my voice. I had laryngitis and I literally just got my voice back on Tuesday, and it's even still not in full um strength, but it's enough to do this podcast on today. And I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to record because I don't batch record yet. I haven't gotten into that flow because I like to kind of talk about things in the week, and so I can stay current and be in the moment. And yeah, it was just crazy. So I'm happy today that I have a voice that I can record this episode. So let me tell y'all something. Okay. So I'm recording on a Thursday so that it could be available to be posted on a Friday. So last night on Wednesday evening, I fell asleep at like 8:30 in the evening. I was just tired. My body was just like, you need to rest. So I got in the bed and I rested. Then next thing I know, maybe about 1:30 in the morning this morning, I just woke up, my eyes popped open, and I was sitting there and I was laying in the bed and I was just like, okay. So I get up, I started reading my Bible, and then I started talking to God. And then next thing I know, I looked up and it's like 3 o'clock. So I'm like, well, might as well get up and get your day going instead of laying here for hours and not being productive. So like literally I got up. Like I was in this sense of great euphoria. It was like I don't know what it was, but I was just feeling very euphoric. So I got up, went outside, shoveled my snow because it snowed here in Chicago. I shoveled my snow, and I was just getting a little bit of work done. I got a few projects completed. So yeah. So I'm saying to myself, like, where is this sense of euphoria coming from? Like, what is going on? Why do I feel like the feeling that I feel is the feeling that I have like when I have a lot of money in the bank and all my bills are paid. That's like the feeling that I have. And I was like, what's going on? And so I end up looking up when the next full moon is. And the next full moon is this Saturday. And then or this Saturday or this Sunday. Nevertheless, it's like around the corner. And I always get these, and I'm not an astrology person. I don't get all into the following of the astrology signs and things like that or whatever, but it never fails. I get this intense sense of euphoria um around a full moon. I don't understand. Maybe it's a Cancer thing because I am a Cancer and I know we're moon children, so whatever. But nevertheless, I digress. So this is the conclusion of my talk of To Love a Black Man. And I don't have like movie references to talk about on this particular podcast to end it out. It's just me simply just talking about To Love a Black Man. Like on social media, I pay attention a lot on social media and I pay attention to what people are saying because I feel like sometimes, yeah, people might say things in a joking manner, or they may just kind of like haphazardly put something out there. But I think maybe a good 80% of the time, it's what people are really feeling, or either what they're relating to, or what they're going through, at the moment. And I noticed like it's men out here that really want to be loved. They want a real relationship. And the common thing I hear, and even in some private conversations that I have had with some guys, like one of their biggest issues is that what they're currently dealing with right now is that they're dealing with women who have been so hurt and who have gone through so many things with men that didn't have their best intentions and that they didn't heal. So now they're dealing with trying to deal with those women in a certain manner or in a certain way, and it's like causing them problems because the relationships become toxic, and they're trying their best to be good gentlemen or good men in these relationships, and it's hurting them in the process. And you know, as a woman, okay, let me say this. I'm the type of person, when I get in a relationship, I'm in that relationship. And I try to be intentional before I get into new relationships or before I allow myself to become involved in other relationships, because I like to make sure that I'm cleansed and I'm healed and I got that previous person completely all the way out of my system before I get involved in another relationship, because I'm the type of person, I can get hurt in a relationship. I can get hurt in a romantic relationship, but then I'll love like I've never been hurt. I know the term is supposed to be hopeless romantic, but I don't like that term because it makes no sense to me. Like hopeless, to say you're hopeless is to me you have no hope. So I have no hope in romance. No, I have so much hope in romance. It's like I'm a true optimist when it comes to romance and black love and things like that. So even in a previous relationship, a most recent relationship that I was in, I found myself really trying to love this person in the most authentic way that I could think of, or not even so much think of, but love this person in an authentic way so that they can see that it's okay to trust a woman, that it's okay to um open yourself up in a relationship, that it's okay to understand that things are going to happen. Nobody's perfect. I wasn't perfect in the relationship. I did things that may have disappointed that person, but at the end of the day, like I was genuine, I was pure. I tried my best to give that person the best love that I could possibly give them. And unfortunately, like the relationship didn't work out, but like my spirit feels clean and my spirit feels free in that relationship because I know I gave it the very best that I could and that I could offer. And I still pray for this person and I still pray that they can get love and that they can get what they deserve, in love. I think black men really deserve love. And the reason why I'm making this series because like it's a true feeling that I have that I want all black men to really experience a true and sincere and enveloping love in their life because they deserve that too. Women, we deserve it too. We deserve that type of love. And my endeavor, is to one day myself have that love. But to love a black man based on what I've seen from yesterday, something I saw on yesterday, somebody posted, and just even from a recent conversation that I had with somebody, to love a black man is to heal yourself first. Heal yourself first. Learn to trust. Get out of your mind or get over those past relationships that are causing you to get in these new relationships and not trusting the person. I like to go by the motto, Like you are proven you're innocent until you show me otherwise. I think you're a beautiful human being until you show me otherwise. I think you're the God's gift to a woman until you show me otherwise. I don't believe that you're a liar until you show me otherwise. Like I completely try to go into relationships, a new relationship where everybody having a clean slate. You're going to expect the best from me, and I'm going to expect the best from you. And until we get, see things differently, or until you show me differently, or until you show me another character that doesn't particularly work for me, then that's when I'll deal with those issues at hand. But I really, it's like, and I'm not stupid. Like, look, don't get me wrong. Don't think I just go into relationships and I'm just this doughy eyed, deer caught in the headlights type of fool, because I'm not. I'm very aware of life. I'm very aware of people. I'm very aware of how people move and different things or whatever. And it's like, I don't get fooled easily or whatever, but I really like to give people the benefit of the doubt because I know what it's like for someone to look at me and someone to judge me and for someone to make me, look at me and say that I'm somebody that I'm not just based off what they think or based off past experiences or things like that. So it's like to love a black man is to sit down and deal with yourself. Get rid of the issues that you have. If you got trust issues, practice trusting just the average Joe. Practice getting a relationship with God to learn how to trust. Practice different things that will help you to trust so that when you get in these relationships that these aren't an issue. If you are insecure, find you a life. A lot of insecurities come from us being too involved in these men's lives and chasing them all around the world, and being too available at times and not having a life of our own. So that once, we're just paying too much attention to things. That's part of one of my things is like, for me, I get in relationships and I'm going to be available. I'm going to be there when you need me, but also I'm not sitting around waiting on you either, and I know I'm saying all of this and some women may listen to this and be like, you telling us what we need to do, but what about these men? I'm not addressing the men right now. I'm speaking on a hypothetical situation of I'm talking about healthy men that's ready to date, that's open to dating, that's open to dating with a purpose, open to dating with the possibility of getting married, that is learning to deal with themselves, have gone to therapy or been to therapy or whatever, but who's genuinely actively working on themselves and not trying to just be another butthole to another a woman or try not to be a F-boy to another woman. These are the men that I'm speaking of. These are the men that I'm talking about that we need to love. These are the men that I'm loving on. And even on the broken men, because I have a slight affinity for broken men. Because I feel like everybody deserves a chance. I was once broken. I was once a broken woman. And not to say that it was a particular relationship that got me unbroken, because really it was God that helped me to get out of the brokenness that I was in. And I think He's the ultimate healer, nevertheless. However, somebody was willing to deal with me. Somebody was willing to work with me in my brokenness. Somebody was willing to try to, you know, not so much fix me, but see how could they love me, to how could they love me within a relationship. So I did have experience in that, but just because a person is broken, it doesn't mean that they shouldn't be given a chance. I look at it like, if you can acknowledge that you're broken, but aren't looking to me to be your fixer, but looking to me to walk through the journey with you while you work on yourself, hey, I can do that. I can be that person for that person. Is the preference for somebody that's whole? Absolutely. But hey, we live in an imperfect world, and like I said, I'm just an optimist when it comes to black love. Like I said in the previous video, I approach black love with a level of optimism that we all need to, hold on to. And, it's just my heart truly and dearly, it really goes out to black love. It really does. It happens somewhere around black love. And like my first taste of black love, it's almost like how a drug addict, when they say like with crack, like the first time you hit it, for those that have been addicted, they've been tasting that high for, they could been continually tasting that high. And that's what I have been doing all of these years of my life, tasting the high of black love, tasting that high, wanting to experience what it felt like to be in love for the first time. But now I'm smarter, I'm more mature, my emotional intelligence is higher. I got a new sense of myself. I can stand firm on my feet, and I'm not immature with my love and how I handle love. I am mature, so when I look at it, I'm trying to chase that high, and I'm trying to attract black love. I'm trying to put out black love to attract the black love back to me. So yeah. So that's really it. That's just a conversation about the love of black men. We gotta be whole, ladies, you know, and we can put so much stuff out there. We can say so many things about black men. We can say all we want to say about black men, but sometimes we do gotta check ourselves. Are we trying to be too independent? Do we got this attitude of I don't need a man? I don't say that. Like I don't need a man to necessarily take care of me because I do provide for myself. But that's to be any single individual to be in a position or in a place where they can take care of themselves and that they don't need anybody. So I don't think it's a bad thing to say, well, I don't need somebody to take care of me or I don't need a person to do anything for me, you know. But because I'm a traditionalist at heart, I do like a man in the head. I like to be feminine while the man be masculine. I want to be able to project my femininity on this man and love on him and all of these type of things. So, um, I do have a level of that, but it's like, yeah, as women, we have to work on ourselves. We want these type of men and we don't want to get in these relationships and causing more damage in these relationships. That's already because we if you've lived and been in love at least once or twice, you may carry a level of baggage into a relationship if you don't work on yourself, if you don't heal yourself, if you don't get over things that was done to you by a previous lover. So that's the conversation. I think I want to say more, but I'm cut it off here and just leave something for another time, whatever. So again, you can catch me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, um, Facebook. So Instagram and Facebook, Circa Purple. And you can catch me on Twitter at TyWaller24. The website, www.circapurple.com. I've enjoyed myself thus far. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to give up on this opportunity. I love talking to myself and I hope you enjoy hearing me talk to myself. And if you have have anything that you want to discuss, just reach out to me, whether it be through the internet, on my website, or through social media. I love engaging. So, hey, I hope to talk to you all soon. And this has been a great conversation and closeout of To Love a Black Man. I hope you love on a black man this week, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. Bye. Thank you for tuning into Purple Conversations. I enjoy talking to you all. As a certified life coach, I have a great passion to help women design a happy and fulfilling life. I endeavor to help you discover change and unlock your greatness. I like to say I'm an advocate for your potential. That's why I created 3 awesome journals to get you started on that path. The first journal is Busy and Not Broke, breaking the cycle of being overworked and underpaid. This is a strategic planner and journal for my entrepreneurs and creatives. The second journal is Over It, a Black Girl's Burn Book, Lessons Learned. With this journal, it allows you to process those negative experiences so that you are not bound down to them and you can be free. The third journal is In Love, Me, Myself, and I, a journal about being in love with yourself and helping you stay there. You can purchase all 3 journals on the Circle Purple website, circle.com/624life. That's circlepurple.com/SIX24LIFE. Right now, I'm holding a special promotion where you can buy 2 and get 1 free with the code FREELIFE. That's FREELIFE.